Welcome to Kentucky Tonight. Good evening. I'm Bill Goodman.
Let's hold your thought. We're going to take another phone call from Grant County. Bill Adkins is on the telephone to join us in our discussion. Mr. Adkins, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you. I've been listening to a stimulating discussion. It's been kind of all over the mark, but I've heard a few remarks made. One, I agree. If you pull the plug on what is called government spending, I think you will put us into a depression. But one of your callers made a point about the $14 trillion national debt. And he's right. It's about $14 trillion. But that in and of itself is not a full picture. Because you have to look at 2001 when the Clinton passed off his national debt to George W. Bush. It was $5.7 trillion. Now, 8 years later, on 1/20/2009, it was $10.8 trillion. But the CBO had already, 2 weeks before that, projected a $1.2 trillion budget deficit. And what we have is a almost decade-long failure of policy, a Republican policy, that was demonstrated by George W. Bush that added approximately $6.5 trillion to the national debt through fiscal year 2009. Now, that's followed by the 12 years of Reagan-Bush that added $3.5 trillion to the national debt. Jimmy Carter handed off $800 billion as the national debt. The Bush-Reagan team added $3.5 trillion. George W. Bush, $6.5 trillion. $10 trillion of the current national debt is accrued under Republican presidents. But why are we going to try to continue this low-tax strategy that's supposed to stimulate, one, revenue and employment that has so spectacularly and in Technicolor failed over those 2 decades I've already described?
All right, Mr. Adkins.
Let's not forget it was the economy stupid in 1992-93, and it was the same throughout the first decade of this century.
All right, Mr. Adkins, thanks very much for joining the program and stimulating some of the thought on the panel. They listened very carefully. Thank you all very much. Thanks for watching Kentucky Tonight. And for KET, I'm Bill Goodman. Good evening.
Continue the conversation on this and other issues online at Bill Goodman's blog, Billseye. Visit us at ket.org/Billseye. And while you're there, connect with us on Facebook and Twitter.